Hello and welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So, today we will take on the Great Vasel Bridge Operation Cloudburst. So basically, we have to indeed do Welkin's plan of taking back the bridge by going over to the other side. Another thing of note is the introduction of these Ragnite radiators, and indeed they are necessary for as a sort of way of getting past certain obstacles. So yeah, there are plenty of tanks in this mission, so I am going to take along a couple of lancers as well. You may also want to bring along, I'm not going to do this myself, but some snipers, because there are also some towers from which you can use your snipers. And I will get into that once we begin the mission. As I say, I probably want some engineers as well because of the tanks. Because there are some very tight corners. And this mission will be done over 2 episodes. So, just a warning now, I will not be covering the whole of this mission in one video. Because, as I say, this one is quite a long one. So, so now let's get into the actual mission. So what do we have here? Plenty of bases here as well.
Alright, that's everyone. Ready to move out, squad?
You're crazy. You know that, right?
Incoming message from Squad 1 leader Faldio Lancet on the West Bank, sir. Enemy company in motion, presumed headed east across the bridge toward our position. A full company? That's bad news for us.
We'll have to move fast. We're taking that camp before the cavalry rolls in.
Yeah, good idea. And apparently we have another mechanic for the game. So let's see what this one is. Potentials. Something that I did go over when we were on the training field and everything. Basically, any level grinding you will do on the training field and you will get from each mission helps develop potentials. So, for example, one of the potentials that Welkin himself has is being a nature lover, and if he's on a lot of grass, he will gain for that potential. However, there are also, as I mentioned before, various other potentials. Now, you saw there with the Edelweiss, I was driving past a tower. That is a great vantage point if you have snipers. Because if you use snipers on those towers, you can actually get at some various units here. And you can, and before I go on, you can see there are some Ragnite radiators. If you blow them up, then you can actually do some damage to those tanks. And also the scout that's occupying the base. So yeah, because we have to occupy a lot of bases before we get to the top of the map, and the Imperials are not going to give us an easy time at all. So let's have Hannes actually blow that up. And for whatever reason, now I'm getting I'm thinking of Attack on Titan, which was not even an anime when this came out. So, let's move Hannes over this way and see if I can shoot down that thing. Sometimes, because there are other enemies on the other side, because when you occupy a base, what can happen is that another soldier can come over and reoccupy if you don't have enough soldiers. So, I do want to move a few things over. Let's see. Alex, yeah, you move your ass over there, mate. Definitely, we will need a bit of backup for Hannes, because I don't think he can take on, despite him being quite a strong trooper, alone. So, yeah, there's that. I might want to send Largo over as well, because there is actually a tank around the corner, so I'll place you behind the Edelweiss. Just in case. In fact, that's a good place for cover, because Lancers can be open to fire. They can't counterattack, unlike, say, both scouts or troopers. So, a good place to put them would be behind cover if they don't have a tank to actually attack, for example. So yeah, they can't counterattack. So for example, if that scout came running by, there was every chance Hannes, Rosie, and whomever else, and Alex could actually shoot them down in counterattack as a countermeasure, so to speak, because that scout's going straight for the base. However, they do have to be facing the thing. And you see there that the camp has now been reoccupied. Yes, if you're not facing towards the enemy, that is most definitely a thing. However, I think Hannes may be having the last laugh here, because down goes that scout. Yeah, scouts are very vulnerable to troopers' machine guns. So yeah, but we still have that tank to deal with. I hope I can actually survive this, because I think it's going to use its mortar on me. And yes, you can do kind of minimal damage to the radiator, but not much really. Yeah, instead it's going for the Edelweiss. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to use one of my 2 things there. And there's also another tank. Thankfully, sometimes the AI can be a bit stupid in my opinion, because what can happen with the AI is that sometimes a tank can think, "Oh look, there's someone behind me!" and then completely shoot the wrong end, so yeah. Anyway, I want rid of that tank now before it does any more damage to either my troops or anyone else. So I'm going to move it a bit closer with the Edelweiss to do a bit more damage. However, this also serves another measure, and that is to send my lancers behind it, so they don't take too much damage from the thing. Indeed, you can get orders to actually improve defense, and you will see that in one of the later missions. Again, that's not great there, but let's see if... Well done, Largo! Well done. I love how he says, "Alright!" Yeah. What a strong guy that one. Also, someone better take back the camp before it's too late. Yeah, we don't want them sending more things. Also, you saw there that about medics, and I'll go over that. Once a character has lost almost, except if they're a lead character, then they die automatically. So just Welkin or Alicia, for example. If a character that isn't a lead character, like Welkin or Alicia, actually does that, then what will happen is that they won't die outright. They'll spare a couple of turns unless the enemy catches up to them. If you catch up to them while they are pretty much wounded, shall we say, what will happen is that the character will call for a medic, the character who finds them wounded on the battlefield, and the medic will take them out and pretty much heal them back to full health. However, that will take about a turn to do so. And that is another Skies of Arcadia reference, because because apparently they are based off of Fina, not Fina from Grandia, Fina from Skies of Arcadia, the blonde-haired Sylvite girl, as you will see, and she actually has 2 sisters. Yes, she has 2 sisters in this game, and yeah. Anyway, that being said, am I running out of CP? I don't know. I may want to repair the Edelweiss, just saying. Although it does recover a small amount of HP, not as much as I'd like. So let's actually use some of my things. And yeah, if you want to repair, you always have to choose the engineer's tool. Engineers do repair more than just tanks, of course. They repair sandbagging, for example, and also give back various ammo to characters. So at least that's something. Yeah. Yes, I do. So let's move this forward. I can't do anything about that thing there, but there is another camp off to the right there. So do I want to use a thing? I am looking around to see if there are any tanks in the way. There aren't, except for that one on the far right there. So I want to be careful here. So Largo, I don't want to send you after the thing. I don't think so. Alex, yeah, we'll need a strong trooper there. Let's use Ragnar on Hannes as well. Yeah, you may not be in the there's a survey corps, but that doesn't make much sense anyway. So over here, and I'll have you hide behind the Edelweiss there, Alex. Largo, we need you to take down that tank again. Like me, I am terrible with snipers in this game. If you don't want to use snipers, there is a way to get at those snipers that are stationed on that ruined building up ahead, and that is to actually send one of your troopers or scouts up there, though I'd prefer troopers really, because they can do more damage at the expense of mobility, of course, but never mind that. As for you, Hector, I'll definitely send you behind there. That's it. Let's see what happens now.
Has something happened? Emergency wire from Alpha Camp, sir. Under attack. Request reinforcements.
What? How did Gallia get across? Ah, don't wake the men up. Get out there now.
And now we are introduced to reinforcements. Basically, if you don't take back an enemy camp, or even if they do, they can summon as many reinforcements as they have CP. However, you can do so as well for the same reasons. So yeah, but it will take both you and the enemy one turn to do so. So yeah, and now that tank is moving up towards me. And what else? Well, nothing much yet. I may want to save here just in case, because yeah. Because they have not done so yet. So I will save here, and with that done, we can go on. So let's see, what do I want to do? Largo, we might want you, I don't know. So let's sneak up behind the thing, and yeah. I may want to get rid of that thing, just to clear the way a bit. I'll be wary of those snipers, they can get at you. Okay, so it's only a short distance between here and the thing. So what I might do is maybe move one of my troopers up there and stop running in place, Alex. I know you're surrounded by two burly gentlemen. Oh boy, wait until we get another character whom I really love in my my favourite characters for NPCs, maybe not NPCs if you look at the DLC for thingy, but for Valkyria Chronicles, but never mind. Anyway, let's get rid of this Lancer, although having said that, Lancers have blast suits, so maybe not so great. Maybe I will need to send a couple of my troopers in. So let's do that, and indeed, Rosie, you're up. Yeah. Let's just hope you have enough. Let's move you over here. Yeah.
I'm on my way now.
Yeah, Alex. Let's see, can I get through there? Yes, I can. Although, no, I can't. And there's that big fucking tank in the way. So let's just stay here, shall we? Although having said that, there's a Lancer over there who. Yes, enemy Lancers can indeed shoot down troopers as well. Let's see, do you have enough room to actually attack that tank there, Largo? Let's see, I hope so. There we go. And yep, there it goes! That's why I love the Lancers, man. They just aim at aim at the radiator and boom goes the weasel. Why don't I just park my tank in front of their base now that the thing's gone? Yeah, good idea. Although, having said that, I don't want to... well, let's see. I think I just goofed. I should have parked it against the wall there. Okay, I'll see you in a moment. Okay then, we're back. So, this time, let's send Alex around here and actually shoot the Lancer there. There we go. And then we need to get someone over to the base. Can you make it? Yes, you can. Although, almost. Yeah, there we go. And so that base is occupied. No more reinforcements from this. And no, I do not want him to retreat. Although, maybe that wouldn't be such a bad idea, because now he's a sitting duck for those snipers. So I may want to move the Edelweiss in front of it, just in case as some sort of cover, so the snipers don't get at Alex so easily. So let's see, can I... Maybe, but I'd have to destroy the bags there, the sandbags. So yeah. As you can see there on the lower thing, once you choose a camp, you can actually send in reserves for your party, so that's good. Hannes, I'm sending you over there just to fortify the base in case any more enemy troops come over. And you will see here at the beginning of the next round, once they've summoned their reinforcements, the reinforcements will be deployed by the end of there. And sadly, he is indeed still a sitting duck for those snipers, which is not great. We also have another Lancer. I may need to repair the Edelweiss if both them and that tank are able to reach the Edelweiss from here. Certainly sometimes the Lancers can indeed score a direct hit. Obviously, with their aiming, and again, this does happen with player-controlled Lancers as well. They can indeed be off, and indeed with your, in the case aiming with my snipers, I've had it with mine. I do try and aim very carefully with the Lancers, but it isn't always easy, as we will find out in one of the later missions. I'm not going to say which because spoilers. So, with that said, yeah, not much I can say over the rather tedious thing. What would have helped is if that, like with something like Disgaea, for example. With Disgaea, you can actually speed up the enemy animations and actually skip them. Certainly later iterations, which is good, to be honest. I don't know why that isn't the case for Valkyria Chronicles, why they didn't do it for the PS4 and Switch versions. The version I'm playing is the PS4 version, but it is what it is, I guess. So, let's see, I probably want to use one of my engineers at some point to repair the Edelweiss, but we need a bit more backup for our current base here in Vasel. So let's move up here, and indeed, let's see. Can I use something on Alex? Because I think he needs a bit of healing. Although, having said it, he did recover a bit of quite a bit of HP, should I say? Quite a bit of HP to do so. So yeah. Okay, crouch, and let's see where the other ones are. Let's say probably want to move Hannes out of the way. Excuse me. And then okay, I do like the whole rumble thing. Kind of reminds me a bit, believe it or not, and I hate I'm gonna say this, but a bit of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, where they have the sound effects as a thing. Just the whole idea of that I do like. So yeah. Anyway, let's send you along here. Nina, again another character you can get. Indeed. What else? Let's move Nina again. Yeah, you can move them as many times as you want, but remember their mobility. They can only move so far. So yeah, I think the mobility of a trooper is about 2 usages of CP, about 2 CP, about 1 CP for a scout. Anyway, let's do something I was wanting to do for ages, and that is actually repair the Edelweiss, because it did take quite a bit of damage from those lancers. Although having said that, it doesn't seem to have done so badly here. I'm guessing something must have happened, because I haven't moved my other thing, Claudia, yet. So yeah. Okay, I'm gonna end it there, and then have the enemy attack me. I probably want to use one of my things there. I still haven't moved Alex, have I? That is really annoying that I have not moved Alex. He's a sitting duck. Seriously, he's a sitting duck, and I know it. What else? Shock trooper. And then, any more? Oh, yes. You're being sneaky. Yeah, well, don't stare down the barrel of a frigging machine gun that is equipped on my tank. Oh dear. That Lancer just destroyed my treads. That means less mobility at all. Seriously. And that can happen to any tank. If it destroys your treads, you can barely move at all, actually. Because of that, I think it's about really short distance, as you can see. So I will probably use one of my, before I finish this episode, I will use Ramsey to actually repair the Edelweiss, and then we can actually get it moving, and hopefully get rid of that thing. I probably will send you over there, Ramsey, for now, and I'll have my troopers take care of those scouts. Either that or I'll have the in fact, yeah, let's use a mortar with the Edelweiss, because that's what it's designed for, to get rid of multiple enemies. Again, that's why they use it so much. So let's see, that should do it, and that will take out at least that scout anyway. So there we go. Yep, and it did. It also took out that scout, definitely. I don't know about the trooper, but yeah. Now I want to move a little further upwards. Not too far, because there is a Lancer down there, keep in mind, and he can ultimately destroy my radiator, which is not great. I do not want him doing that. So anyway, that'll be it for this episode. On the next episode, we will take back the other half of the bridge. So I will see you then. Goodbye!